There's a lot of things that you can look at on social media, and people, they just get addicted to it. A lot of things to look at on social media, and you learn a lot of different stuff from it.
There's a lot of bullying going on. Like, a lot of people don't like a lot of people, and they don't know how to stay out of people's business, which I think is like kind of repetitive.
Ooh, bullying is a big one, and I can talk about this because I actually have my own nonprofit. It's loosely based around poverty alleviation, but one of the points that we work on is bullying. And then my mentor has an organization called Forward and Beyond, and it's a self-development organization that we go into the schools, into middle school specifically, because that's like that gap where people either determine whether they want to go, they kind of determine their paths in life. And I feel like every week, every year that we talk about bullying, I always speak about my story. I feel like bullying is a really, really big issue. Bullying leads to many things like suicide, and a lot of times bullies don't look at the long-term effects, and they don't realize that bullying can cause these things. Bullying causes internal, it's kind of like slashes at your own self-esteem, and it's just a crazy thing. And then now that we have social media, a lot of kids, they end up bullying, and they bully online because they're behind the screen. And even adults, like I've seen stories where there's just grown adults who bully, and they post these nasty comments on social media. And like I said before, with the social media engagement, you know, people are so engaged in social media today that that's where they get their love, and that's where they get their like, oh, you know, I feel good about myself. So then when one person just decides to say, hey, you know, that picture was ugly, you're really ugly, now their whole world is just shattered. People use social media a lot nowadays because they want to fill this empty void that they have, because a lot of times social media is a way that you feel like you're connected, but honestly and truly you're not connected. And social media, the likes, the comments, and the way that people engage with each other, it makes you feel almost like you're connected with people. It makes you feel whole, and a lot of times that's why people are always on their phone, they're always on social media, because that's truly what they believe. What do you think?
I agree with Kevin. Yes, people are addicted to social media. We spend 4+ hours a day on social media.
Yes, because there's Twitter, there's Instagram, and then there's Snapchat, and Snapchat has filters, and teens are very addicted to filters. So yes.
I think they use social media so much because maybe they're not getting enough like love with people, or in anything in that genre, or they're like having a missing person that maybe they feel whole and interactive with other people on social media. I think with teens, not too much adults, because they have like bills and jobs and stuff like that. With teens, they're always on their phone 24/7. That's the way I see it. No, I think it helps a lot of people with loving and such like that, and just believing that, you know, they matter.
He said, "It's Grace. How can you have your cell phone and you look at this boy and you say you are ugly, you are weak, and then in face to face you say, no bro, please, I don't want the action, bro, please, I'm sorry." It's funny because you can do a lot more through your cell phone, but when you are face to face, it's like I don't want to be hurt, you know. That is why I think it is stupid. How can you have issue if you do it?
You can't say it to nobody's face. Like, why would you say it on the phone?
You know, bullying is a very serious thing, especially over social media. Trying to show off in front of all your friends on there. Yeah. Ain't no point. What you getting out bullying somebody, you ain't making no money, you just putting somebody down. Ain't no point of it, really.
And if they was to take their life, like, they will make you look bad, you know?
That is why I always think it is better in the village. Imagine when there was no cell phone, when everyone was still clever, they were busy with their education and their books. Now they're just on the cell phone, going on the website.
Yeah, I mean, because your friends are on social media as well, so speaking to all the people that you met with that you probably haven't seen in a long time, so it's quite challenging not to speak to them. But,
Yeah, man. People are addicted to social media because, you know, they want to see what's trending.
yeah, I think for some people, well, for me, not for me, because if someone wants to talk mess to me, I mean, it's just whatever. Like, I mean, I know what I'm worth, I know what I'm doing, but there's some people where the lightest thing is said to them, and you know, it gets into their head, so they want to commit suicide, they want to do this, they want to do that, and also in comment sections when there's an argument going on, and you know, the person's getting blamed just for his opinion. I mean, it does affect some people.